Good evening and welcome to the CDR. This is the C1 category here at the Temple of Speed, otherwise known as Monza in Italy. Well, after 5 rounds, Miceli, who is not going to be competing in front of his home fans, as he's still currently on vacation, there's a chance for those to claw into the gap, most particularly Scotty, who is 6 points behind him in the championship, going into qualifying as it begins right now. If you had just joined us on the previous stream a moment ago, we do apologise as there was a settings issue, but that seems to have amended in time for this stream. So we are raring to go for qualifying. So at the end of Q1 we'll lose the slowest 5, and then in Q2 we'll lose the next 5, and then Q3 a pole position shootout. And then it'll be a 27 lap race to round off the evening. We seem to have a full house in regards to the grid. Now Dalji is in place for Miceli for the time being. We seem to have a full house as well, which is good news for the grid. You can see one of the Aston Martins make his way out onto the circuit. That'll be Arno. In regards to the championship standings, Miceli's 6-point lead over Scotty, and it's Grimjaw in 3rd place on 48, so he's got quite a bit of ground to make up. Then it's Big Boy, Yakonagel and MDG who are next up behind, and Dalji on 39 points. So with Miceli still missing for another couple of rounds, it's a good opportunity for those down the order to gain ground on him. 4 different race winners this season. Scotty was the most recent one in Zandvoort 7 days ago. Spa was won by Grimjaw. And then the last 2 rounds before that were Miceli's, and Mr. Joker, who won in Barcelona, isn't around for this evening. I don't think he's in the CDR altogether. I think he was called in as a reserve driver, was Mr. Joker, at the beginning of the season. Now Mr. Joker won the title last season. It's doubtful he will be retaining it this time around. So we are at round 6 at Monza of this 15-round championship. We go to Abu Dhabi next, followed by Sochi, and then round 9 will be one of the DLC circuits, or is expected to be. Round 10 will take us to Japan. Round 11 will be another one of the DLC circuits. Round 12 will be Austin. Then it's Mexico City, Silverstone, and the final round of the season will be another one of the DLC circuits. We'll go back to Arno because he's on a flying lap, unlike Jai, who's just gone for a spin into the gravel trap. And Arno has exceeded track limits on his lap, so he may as well back out of it. Dalji, likewise on his on his flying lap, he's exceeded track limits. Scotty on a 53.0 by Sector 2 is looking to take pole position here. So Scotty overlines 1:19.7. So he sets the benchmark. Here's MDG in the Haas. And it's going to be a 1:20.1 for him. Then it's Mateboy Third on a 121.9. So here's Noodles, whose teammate is ahead of him, maybe able to get a good toe off him on the exit of the Alboreto curve. So 120.4 for him that time around. One of the Ferraris is just coming over the line. Avalanche posting a 1 minute 20.3. That puts him third for the time being. We'll go to, I think Scotty may be on another flying lap himself. He's 700s up from before by sector 2, so this is a golden opportunity for him to improve his time. He should go through to Q2 safely. It's a 119.6 for him, so he cements his position even more. Now Charlie in the Mercedes has got an Aston Martin behind him. Now, is that Arno who's behind him? No, it's not. Arno's gone fastest, actually, on a 119.4. And it looks like Ruben, who's also on a flying lap, is trying to get past. They're going to go side by side over the line. And Ruben did get held up by Charlie, who was on a flying lap but couldn't move out of the way. Joe, who was on a lap that is not that representative, if I'm honest with you. Now Red Dog in the Alpha Tauri, looking to score big today. 1 minute 30.8, which is nowhere near representative. Dalji in the Mercedes wants to get his first time on the board. It's a 1 minute 20.7 for him. And Charlie, who's on another flying lap. I think that's Bruges behind him, actually. I don't know if Bruges is on another flying lap himself. He is. But he's going to get held up by the Mercedes. He may get the benefit of a toe all the way to the line. He improves his time. Charlie goes up to 12th with his 1 minute 21.9. Here's Jay Hartnell in the Alfa Romeo. I would expect him to be one of the candidates to be eliminated at the end of Q1. Red Dog going, I think it may have been, yeah, it was Red Dog who just improved his time, 1 minute 20.4 for him. Jay Hartnell, 1 minute 19.8. It's actually a better time than I thought it was going to set. So good job there from Jay. Now Red Dog is looking to improve his time. Was his like in sector 1? He's over 3/10 away, so it's not a very quick time that he is setting. There's Hamster in the Ferrari. One of 6 drivers yet to post a lap time so far. Gets through the Delarose chicane fine. So at the moment, as far as the time is concerned, let's say Matey Boy and Charlie are 2 of the candidates to be. Oh, and that's an off there for Hamster. And how on earth was that car not fully wrecked there? He's lost his front wing. I'm amazed that the front tyre wasn't wrecked. So that'll be him back into the pits very, very shortly. And now Jaihu is behind him. He's going to be starting a lap. We've got 6 drivers out on circuit right now. So Jaiho starting the lap, rear wing open on the Williams. So through Curva Grande. Now entering Lesmo. Now he's coming towards the second sector now, expecting to be in the 53s, I'd imagine. It's a 53.2, which isn't too bad. He had to lift off the throttle in the middle of Ascari there to make sure he got through the end of it. Otherwise that would have been a spin into the barrier. So, Jaiho aiming for a good result here today. It's a 120.2 that puts him 8th. And now we've got Ruin next behind him on the road, exiting Ascari now on a 53.8 by sector 2, which is around about 6 tenths slower than what Jaiho did by that point in the lap. So I have to say that a lag, so don't worry about that too much. Here's Michael on a 52.8 by sector 2. So Michael over the line for Alpine, 1 minute 19.8, and that puts him 5th. So that's a good time there. Hamster's starting his flying lap now. Troy right behind him, who's also started the flying lap. Don't know why he didn't decide to leave himself some space, actually, not get held up by the Ferrari. I mean, Hamster, we know he's quicker than Charlie, but even so, I don't think Charlie would have wanted the Ferrari ahead of him. And Charlie's nearly half a second up from before. I think the tow from the Ferrari may be helping him a little bit. His line into the chicane didn't help that much. That was nice through the second part of Lesmo. Rear wing open. So Hamster with a 53.4, Charlie with a 53.9 by sector 2. I think this is going to just be an improvement in time, although Matey Boy is 600ths ahead of him, so he'll move in front of him. I don't think he's going to move in front of Dalji. So Hamster and Charlie coming over the line now. Hamster goes 17th on a 127, and Charlie only 18th on a 121.1. Now Wezo's just out on circuit now. So those in the bottom 5 are Dalji, Hamster, Charlie, Matey Boy, and Wezo. So 2 Mercedes cars in the bottom 5. Don't often say that nowadays, to be quite honest with you. If my statistics are correct, I think in real life Formula 1, I don't think both Mercedes have been knocked out in front in the same session. He's in need of an improvement. So next in Alboreto over the line, and it's a 1 minute 20.1 for him, goes 11th, so an improvement. That's just Dalji. So his chances of going for pole position have gone out of the window. Now he's currently showing he's in 15th place. But I think even with where he is, well, because he's crashed out, he's automatically eliminated, so he could lose 6 drivers at the end of Q1 instead of 5. Got just under 90 seconds remaining. Those in the bottom 5 are Yakanagel, Dalji, Hamster, Charlie, and Matey Boy. I think Yakanoglu, Delji, Charlie, he's going out on circuit now, but he's left it too late. He has definitely left it too late. Mateboy also not going out on circuit. Delji and Yakanoglu. Well, Yakanoglu's coming out on track now, but he's come out too late as well. So he's not going to make the line in time. Hamster will do, though. Wezzo is up very much on the threat at the moment in 14th position. I don't really understand why the likes of Yakanoglu, Delji and Charlie have left it so late to be coming out onto the racetrack. So Hamster is the only one that can deprive Wezzo of a place in Q2. Unless it's a timing bug on the screen, there's no way that Yakanoglu, Delji and Japan will be coming out on the circuit. We continue to see lags now on Hamster's car. And we're seeing this continuously from the game itself, and this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, his lap time's been weak. We're experiencing issues. We had a similar issue in another league which I've commentated on. And the glitches we are seeing right now are totally unacceptable. So Hamster coming round. The last turn, I think he's ducking into the pits, is he, or is he going over the line? It's a 1:20. He stays on a 1:27. And yeah, we're continuing to see these lags now. Oh, Yakanoglu's gone into the wall, I think. Yeah, that's his front wing gone. Yeah, and his suspension is broken, so his session has come to a premature end. He will not be going through to Q2. Here's Charlie in the Mercedes. Can he make it through? With the lap he's on. No, he can't. So he stays in 19th. Delji is on an improvement, though, in the Mercedes. I think it was a timing bug after all. So Delji in the Mercedes. It says he doesn't improve, but we're just waiting for an update, actually. I think he has got through. Yes, he has. He got on 12th fastest, so that has knocked Wezzo out of qualifying. So he is eliminated, and he will not be going through to the second part of qualifying. But I have to say, these glitches that we are seeing at the moment are totally disgraceful. And this, whatever kind of esports league it is, big or small, we shouldn't be seeing it at all. So the times at the end of Q1 sees Arno fastest. That doesn't determine the grid, though. What does determine are positions 15 to 20. So Scotty crashed out. He will not be taking any further part in qualifying. Neither will Wezzo, Yakanoglu, Hamster, Charlie and Mateyboy. They are all eliminated. So we'll be losing another 4 at the end of the next session. We'll be right back for the next piece of action. Don't go anywhere.